Hi guys. Welcome to tonight's Cassiopeia Schooner Project Report. And I'm afraid you guys just got to help, because it's the right time and the right moment to do something. And it's one of the things about living on a boat, that when the right time and the right moment comes, you better do it. Hi everybody, I love ya. Yeah, that's right. That's one of the coolest things we got going on this planet is love, and I dig it that you guys are hanging around with me to try and spread it. Okay, but we've got a mission. So I've got you in my in the plastic case. So hopefully the wind's not too bad, and I'm going to set you up right there so that you can watch while I get us ready, because it's the perfect tide and the perfect wind to untangle our anchors. Now, one day, very soon, we're going to have a motor on the starboard side of this boat, which means that we'll be able to turn to port, because, you know, the motor's on starboard, so that means you can turn to port. And then we can actually, at slack tide, we could drive around in circles to untangle this stuff. But right now, the only way to do it is to take the entire end of one of those anchor lines and put it in the dinghy and either drive around or pass it up and over. We'll see if I can pass it up and over. Last time I had more, I didn't have as much road out, so it was such a big wad that I couldn't do it, and then it got wet and it got even heavier, and so, you know, we'll see how this goes tonight, but you guys got to come with me, because it's just what has to happen kind of right now. So I've got it all flaked out here, and I'm going to untie it. Always tie the end of your anchor line to something. I've made that mistake before. I think probably most yachties have once. Big lines. We've got ourselves a full-size vessel, team. And so she's got some full-size lines involved. And so in order to make a wad of them, sometimes it can be a bit physical. Arr, me hearties. Okay, whoops, I need a piece of string. Sorry guys, but if we tie this bundle together, then we can throw it over into the dinghy and you guys can jump in with me. Now, one of the things that this always reminds me of is like, you know, I keep going back and forth about how landlubbers and, you know, yachties are different, and there are times when you live on a boat and it's your friend's birthday party, and then this squall comes, and then, well, you know, you can't go to the birthday party. I hope you guys can hear okay inside that thing, and I hope you can see okay inside that thing. It looks like there's a little bubble right over the thing. Oh well, we'll see. Live production, Captain Harold style. All right, so we're going to get this into a bundle, and then the dinghy's right there. So here we go. This isn't too bad this time. We might be able to just heave it over and over and over the thing. So, there we go. All right. I'll unhook all of this. Go. Oh shucks. Oh man. I forgot a really important part. I gotta pull it all through the hawser hole. Okay, well, you guys might not be around long enough for all of this to happen then. Okay. Okay, here we go. Details. In order to get this thing to wrap all around the other anchor line, it can't be through that hole. So I got to pull it all through that hole first and then do this. So it's more of a project than I thought, or I should have prepped further. So there's two things about all this sort of stuff about living on a boat that are cool, that are lessons about living on a boat. And you know, it's it was so cool raising my daughter on a boat. It was just an absolutely magic gift to be able to have her grow up with a sense of understanding about the fact that you might not always get what you want. But if you try sometime, you just might find you get what you need. Okay, I'm not going to sing anymore. Oh, here we go. All right. The other thing about living on the boat, which I've brought up a couple of times, the chicken or an egg thing. You know, it's like, does living on a boat kind of keep you healthy, or do you have to stay healthy to live on a boat? Well, in fact, it's a bit of both, I suspect, because constantly doing stuff like this that didn't work out. Oh man. And see, then there's these little disappointments. Like I thought I had that flaked out perfectly, and now look at the mess we're in. Okay guys, well, kind of a physical presentation, but you know, we have talked a few times about diet, and here, I'll move you guys back a bit so you can see all of this. Hopefully you can still hear it. Oops, I got a double tripod rig going on here. Hopefully you don't fall off, because the other one just broke. Oh, this is bad timing. Oh well. So if you ever, just you know, for all of you yachties, I'll show you two ways of hauling an anchor line. And I've seen them both. And you can watch this way. See how I just put one foot behind me and I stand sideways, and I lean forward and I keep my back straight, and I use my weight to pull it in like this. Well, I've seen a lot of yachties stand up here like this and go like this. And that's really not healthy. So there's a lesson for newbie yachties about how to pull an anchor line. Do not stand right up there at the bow. Take 5 steps back and pull on it like this, sideways with your weight and your back straight. There you go. So all this stuff about, you know, we've got a pandemic going on. So it's a really good idea to be healthy, you know, to keep your immune system up, all that sort of stuff. And that has to do with diet and exercise and all of that. I hope you guys can hear it when I turn the other way. I'll try and point at you. So I do believe that in today's times, the possibility that having a lifestyle that forces you to do things is not a bad idea. And if not, you can make yourself do things. there's a few paragraphs in the book where I talk about, you know, our bags of water and how fragile they are and how important it is to take care of yours. And everybody's realizing that more and more now that we've got something that seems to take the weak. And so I'm, oh my. Live shows, right? Last night we had the most amazing thing happen. If you didn't see last night's show, you got to go to somewhere close to the middle where we take a minute to just look at the sunset, and on cue a dolphin surfaces right on the sea. Well, this is sort of the opposite thing, but I just squatted down to talk to you like this, and I'll show you what I just saw. Poor guy, he must have jumped really, really high to not get eaten. Too bad I don't have my cats anymore. I'm sure he will get eaten now. Uh-oh, and I've lost the other piece of... That's very strange, guys. One of the legs fell off the tripod and turned into that fish. And I just chucked it over. That's weird. Was I hallucinating? Was that not really a fish? Was that the other leg to my tripod? Okay, guys. Live on the good ship Cassiopeia. I gotta quit getting so close to that camera. It says I have to rotate my phone. Okay, it's rotated. There we go. That really is weird, guys. The leg of the tripod fell off right here, and it turned into a fish that I just threw overboard. That's just crazy. All right, well, I'll try and put you guys back up here. I don't know how I'm going to take you in the dinghy now because I don't have the third leg to that tripod. Okay, you still there? Yeah, sweet. Okay, so here we are again, going back to work on this project. So now we'll get this all kind of, maybe I'll just coil it up. No, I know better. Okay, so this is what's called flaking a rope out. Take it like this and you run it along the deck, like this. Can you see? And you make a loop at this end, and then you run it back down the other way. You make a loop at this end, get it all tidy like that. This is what you do right before you throw your anchor. Every time. That way your anchor just goes running out really nice and neat. Oh, cool. Found the other leg. This is live. This is me. What are we gonna do? We gotta hire a producer. And we gotta do a few other things because it's really time, guys. I mean, it's starting to get down to the wire about what we're gonna do with this vessel. We're gonna get this engine going, that's for sure. And so we really gotta come up with the funds to pay for that having happened, and et cetera, et cetera. So I'm gonna really be trying hard to make some changes in order to get this going. So tomorrow night's show is definitely going to be on YouTube, okay? I'm gonna come onto Facebook and I'm gonna say, hey guys, let's go to YouTube, and we're gonna go to YouTube because I gotta really pull that off. We've got a camera with a 6-foot leash on it that goes to the computer, and I'm sure that I can do enough with 6 feet. I can get it up on deck, and there we go. All right, I don't know how many of you guys want to stick around for all of this, But yeah, tonight's philosophical point was supposed to have to do with physicality and with one way of dealing with what we've got going on with this virus. Because it seems as though, places are locking down and unlocking and locking down and unlocking, and, it comes and it goes and it goes and it comes. And so it's obviously coming back to a point that I was trying to make last night or 2 nights ago about personal responsibility. And that it's obviously time that, everybody kind of, we should definitely be paying attention to our personal health. And so I've been kind of trying. I haven't been doing nearly as good as I wanted to. I haven't been doing the yoga that I wanted to, but it's in my mind. Wow. Okay, we definitely need a production crew. I'm gonna give up. I'll do that after I get done with you guys, because we're still on our mission. And one of the things that I was going to talk about what the Cassiopeia Project can do. I've already mounted our peace flag, and so we're obviously still in the market for creating peace all over our planet. But I'm going to just go inside here and I'll talk about some of the other things that, again, I always go back to being a witness, right? So I've been in Vanuatu, I've been in Fiji, I've been in all these kinds of places. And one of the things about this pandemic, one of the weaknesses that allows people to get got is diabetes. And diabetes is, sorry, I'm trying to get you out of this contraption. Diabetes is absolutely rampant in a whole lot of island communities. Their diets are lacking seriously, and their habits, their habits for their diets are a big part of the problem. And so I can really see our fleet doing some educational type stuff